Hello, and welcome back to Torment, Tides of Numenera. I'm pretty sure we're doing some side quests before going on to the second act. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm fairly sure. Ah, good, incredibly zoomed in. Oh yeah, we're all glowy now. I'd forgotten about that. I seem to have a silvery reflection going on. I can't for the life of me remember why we're in here. Oh, my mouse isn't going over to the other monitor anymore. That's good. Oh, my king is leveled up. We should probably do something with that. Let's increase edge, because that always seems good. She seems to be specialized in speed, so let's go for that. I assume she has a speed weapon. Yep, alright. That's it. I expected to have to do more. But that's it. That's all she does. Okay, good. Oh. Calistige, that's how you say it, apparently. Let's go for an ability or skill, why not? Now, I can't remember the difference between these two. I assume an ability is something that I can use to fuck people up, and a skill is something that I would use to resolve some kind of check. So let's go for an ability. Let's get Flash, because that seems fantastic. Alright. Okay, so that seems to be everyone. So let's do a quick save and check our journal. Alright, what are we doing? Wow. Oh no, this is the secondary quest. Find a book somewhere. I don't know where. Just go find it. Oh, okay. Well then, I guess we'll go look for a book. Didn't see that coming. This game is much louder than I remember it being. And that is because I have my little volume knob turned up. There we are. Alright. Alright. Moving on. How much money do I have? Inventory. 299 shins. Do we need to sleep? I don't think we need to sleep. Alright. Well then, my title's a lie. Apparently we're not doing any side quests before going to Act 2. I'm sure that means I'll be missing something that is super important and fantastic, and, you know, it'll be terrible that I've missed it, but that's okay. That's just how it goes. I'm ready, let's depart. I'm fully expecting an incredibly loud cinematic. He begins shouting commands to his crew and they cast off the mooring lines. The airship pulls away from the spire and the city of your birth falls away below you. I mean, maybe it's just me, but I feel like a fade to black would have been better there.
I'll remember that.
I don't know if I would be jealous of the lightning staff or the staff that is intact there. Oh look, it's some ragged ne'er-do-wells. Perhaps we shall dispatch them. Quest failed. Even as he stalks towards you, for a moment it appears as if the man is unaware of your presence. He stops in front of you, rocking ever so gently. He stares right through you, murmuring under his breath, chanting or insane rambling. You draw closer and notice the scars he bears upon his face. Then his gaze matches yours, and he suddenly grows silent. He sees you now. His eyes flicker across your face and pause on your tattoo. He bows, his movements stiff and halting. Then, with blinding speed, his hand snakes out and brushes a speck of dirt. That says dust. Speck of dust from your shirt. The hand is gone before you can react. I am Clinkar, and these are my associates. You are in the Valley of Dead Heroes. His jagged smile is rimmed with blood. 2 memorialists have escaped us. You will find them. We need them. She mutters to you. These are the followers of our brother in fear. I don't know much about them, except they believe in blood. Tread carefully. Nah. I will flay the skin from your muscles, the muscles from your bones, and free your light into the endless gate. Alright. So are these the same guys as that serial killer who we failed utterly to catch? Oh, I have an aura going on now. You, my friend, should definitely kill that guy. If you could do that, that'd be just great.
I bet your ancestors felt that.
One day, I'm gonna look back on this and realize that killing everybody I can kill was probably not the right move, but until that day, no, I'm gonna have a good time. That is upsetting. What's going on with their health? Their health seems to be going down before I do anything, which is a bit odd.
Watch and learn.
I don't think I really need to do anything else with her. I guess I'll just move back. I'm surprised that Makina didn't get to go first since she has 10 in speed, but whatever. Sure, that's fine. That is a lot of damage.
Call me the White Death for a reason.
Oh, apparently we're just 100. Great.
A heroic strike of heroic proportions.
Probably should have started with him, but, you know.
Heal me.
Do I have any healing items? You know, I don't think I do. Oh wait, I have this, don't I? Let's do this then, sure. I think I may as well stay here. And now for more flashes. Good. Try not to fuck up. She's gonna fuck up, isn't she?
None can stand before me.
Good. That's really good.
Knew was wrong with me.
You want my help? Heal me. Get me out of here or heal me. But pick one.
Can you kill any of them? It'd be very helpful if you could. Oh, I can't see how much health I have. Looks like you can kill him.
As if there were any doubt of my skill.
And then I think you should probably run away.
Right?
Seems like a reasonable plan. And now you. What does this do? Yeah, right. Okay. That really wasn't as much damage as I had hoped for. That's upsetting.
Makina!
Perfect. Another one dispatched.
Hooray! That was some fight! His bearded face is full of concern. Are you hurt? He carries a variety of well-worn weapons on his person, and a bandolier of small images and trinkets across his body. He clasps a hand to his chest. I'm Beltrix. Hi, Beltrix. His companion is a slight, nervous man in a hooded robe of blue and white. He bows. I'm sorry you had to face those cultists. We hid and, well... He bows, a small tremble in his hands as he does so. I have a favor to request. Can I kill you instead? Those cultists, the children of the Endless Gate, they have overrun the Valley of Dead Heroes. They slaughter the visitors. They hound us, the Ust? What? That's not a word. They hound us, the memorialists, and have brought horror to every corner of this ancient place. Please, you have shown your mettle in dealing with these murderers. I beg of you, please find a way to make them move on. What if I refuse? Huh? Why am I such a dick? He holds his hands up in despair. Then the cultists will slaughter all of us and overrun the valley, and all the knowledge we have accumulated over the centuries will vanish from the world for good. I'll help. For money. Is preservation of knowledge not its own reward? He looks at your face and holds up placating hands. I wasn't planning on hiring a solution, I must admit. Return to me when you've finished, and I will see what I can pull together from the tributes in Numenera we have found here. Who Numenera, you say? Well, now I'm interested.
Making a note.
I'll do it. He sags with relief. Thank you, friend. The coming of the children has been a relentless nightmare for us. We wish you the best of luck. I'm looking for the tomb of the first cast-off. I didn't even know that was here. I know where it is. Isn't that why you asked me to come along? We need to get to the necropolis, up the cliff face. We'll have to use the minimus? Sure, the minimus to get up there, but it's easy enough. He bows nervously. This is true. You must be strong or careful, though, or both. The children are vicious and unpredictable. I wish I could say I was unpredictable, but I think I'm only vicious. Tell me about the memorialists. We're ordinary people, really. People who understand the truth that this world is really the afterlife, and that the tombs here are our graves. Yep, very ordinary. We maintain the valley so that no name is forgotten, so that everyone can come here and remember their true selves. Once all the tombs have been claimed, we shall see a glorious resurgence of humanity. Likewise, if we allow the names to be forgotten, devastation will sweep across the land. I don't really care about these other things, actually. Loot.
All right.
None of this seems well, shins are always good. Oh man, I'm gonna have to quest for a bed again. What's this? Ooh, it's a gun. There we
Want
go.
a job done right.
Wait, am I gonna pick that up? No?
Go.
Please? Please pick that up?
I'm there, in the shadows.
I didn't think that the last boss was gonna be trying to pick a thing up. That's all I wanted to know.
Why not?
I'm gonna find out later that I should have been paying way more attention to my companions, and they'll all betray me right at the end of the game. That's fine, though.
Let's go.
I mean, that's how Mass Effect 2 went, anyway. Alright.
It is done.
Let's examine this bridge.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm not reading that. I was kind of hoping for some XP.
The Valley of Dead Heroes. I like it here. There's absolutely no place we should avoid completely.
Glad to hear it. Me too. I'm glad to hear the things I'm saying of my own free will. He swallows hard.
Updated my journal.
Every inch of this valley is packed with adventure. One of his hands comes up, trembling to cover his eyes. Interesting people? Places to explore? Like... He trails off, biting his lip. We should explore all of it. Even the alcoves. I'm not afraid of any of it. Stop shouting at me. Are you alright? I feel like I need to be nice to you because you weren't happy that we sold that girl into slavery. I'd say I feel bad about that, but I don't. Not even a little. He sways on his feet, lifts his head to the sky, and his glow returns to full strength. He smiles at you, every trace of his momentary discomfort gone. Of course, we're facing a new adventure. I couldn't be better. Then his gaze slips from yours to fix on the empty air, or something only he can see. Is it this? Eratus, why don't you talk to me? Tell me what's wrong.
Why are we here again?
That's for the main quest. This, Eratus begins, brightening. This is my moment, isn't it? Do I get to die here in glorious combat? Oh, am I fighting an army? This seems kind of mean. Anything's possible. He casts a look around, sags, and frowns at you. I hate to criticize you, but we should already be having a desperate last stand. It's awfully quiet here. You should have planned things better. I'll try harder next time. That's all I wanted, he says, clasping your arm fondly. Where's this alcove? The easy smile falls from Eratus's face. He looks away. I wasn't talking about any alcove, just alcoves in general, in the Valley of Dead Heroes. I'm not frightened of them. Blinking rapidly, he gives you a fierce look. I'm not. How are things between us? Alright, Veritas says, rocking on his heels. Today, anyway. Shrugs. Maybe we'll be furious at each other tomorrow, though. I can't predict these things. Alright, let's talk another time, you baby. You sell one girl into slavery. One time. A sliver of darkness hangs before you, like the entrance of a cave. Except there is no cave, only a tear in space. Within the darkness you see the glow of stars, and a cool night breeze wafts past you, carrying the scent of desert flowers and the echoes of sounds you are not hearing around you. If you stepped through that darkness, you might go anywhere, or maybe nowhere. It could be nothing but a shadow. Let's pick the Aratus option. You step into the darkness and it envelops you, then dissolves you into twinkling motes drifting in a spear of light. The light carries you through a black void, weightless, bodiless, selfless, towards another patch of starry sky. Then suddenly you come down. Or get higher, I guess.
I'm ready.
Let's step back through this thing so we can investigate the other teleporter. I mean, not teleporter. This one's blocked, isn't it? That's what's going on here. You walk into it and die. It's the same thing. Oh, wait. Something's different about this tear from the others in the valley. Looking into this one is like looking into an abandoned cave. No breeze or sound or light stir within it, and its edges are slowly disintegrating. Step into the darkness. And the darkness surrounds you. You're whipped by it as if by a wind. It is a swirling vortex with no way ahead and no way back. The opening you pass through has vanished into utter blackness. A hail of tiny objects batters you in the dark, thrown by the wind. Rocks or bones or drit. Drit? I'm not sure if that's meant to say dirt or if drit is a thing in this. I assume dirt. You cannot tell. Then something large and sharp slams into you, and you wrestle with it for a moment before realizing it's a skeleton, though not human. As you try to shrug it off, you feel an object in its hand. You pry it free, and the skeleton falls past you. Then the wind lofts you toward a bright spot in the darkness, and you tumble back out of the opening you entered, clutching the stolen object in your hand. We got a stim! Let's try to determine the nature of the darkness. This looks a lot like the other floating rifts you've seen, but the life you felt in the others is weak in this one. As soon as you get close to it, you can feel its anguished mind responding to your presence, seeking connection. There's a desperation to the contact. There's a desperation to the contact that is palpable. I was sure I was reading that wrong. But sure, I guess I'm connecting to it with my mind. Perhaps this feeling has something to do with the fact that the void within it doesn't connect to anything. A lance of darkness stretches toward you, tentatively, questioningly. It wants a bond. Let's bond with the darkness. That never goes poorly. You reach out to touch the lance of darkness. It stabs forward suddenly, through your hand and into your chest. There's a flash of pain, and you can feel its desperation, its need to be connected. I shouldn't be there. Then the lance recedes, but something remains lodged in your chest, pulsing alongside your heart. You also feel more sharp and alert. It has given you a piece of itself. The last cast-off permanently gained 1 intellect pool. Maximum intellect pool is now 10. Yeah. Fantastic. Alright. I think that's the only time that's ever gone well. Let's try determining the nature of this darkness. Examine the darkness more closely. Nothing happened. Fuck you. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just leave the darkness alone.
I am the very soul of action.
Oh look, more of these, yeah, it looks like the same design, certainly. High blob of 3. This corpulent mass is almost too large, but slowly you realize it is 3 beings somehow melded together into one, a fleshy jumble of 3 faces on a single head, protruding from a shapeless mass of a torso. 2 of the faces track your approach, while the third mutters under its breath. When it speaks, the 3 voices blend into one buzzing, angry harmony. Tell us who you are. Tell us what you want. Do you seek the mask? Did you climb the leaning obelisk here in the valley, held aloft by Saint Proverbius? The third face begins cursing and drooling. Slimy Julian, wizened, hate them, cold and red, trails off as if dazed. When it resumes, it's looking in another direction entirely. Ill. So ill. What are you? An astute question. We are 3, a glaive, a jack, a nano, missing but 1. We require a 4th. We seek knowledge here in the valley. We pursue the wisdom of the ancients in this fallen age. We assess, we judge, but humanity is on the decline. It is only through purity and adherence to the old ways that we achieve enlightenment. Well, if you're looking for someone with wisdom, look elsewhere. We scoff in the face of wiseness. We laugh at danger. We lost the train of thought. No matter. I don't know, Calistage is pretty smart. The blob stares at him, incredulous. You have the aura of a hero and the mind of a simpleton. Can your lineage truly be so sullied? When you say you need a 4th, what do you mean? A 4th to join us, to complete us, to square our circle. Someone to sing to us, to unite us. Suggest someone. I'd normally volunteer for anything, Eratus says uncertainly, but I think I'd rather not become a blob with them, if that's alright with you. The faces pull away from each other, trying to oogle him from every angle. Brave, strong, like us, but unwilling, first face says. Name another, snaps the second face. The third one giggles. I don't think anyone should join you. I'd quite like to kill you. The 3 faces all strain to seize control of the body, and they stare at you as best as they are able. What? What is wrong with us? We are perfect, pure, old guard of old ways, protectors of truth. The blob pauses for a moment, but respect you for speaking mind. The second face says, need one who is similar to us, who knows songs of power. The first replies, there are none like us, none. We are pure, pure. The third face gibbers profanity. You don't understand its word, but its meaning is clear. It hates everyone and everything but itself. Tell me about this mask. I'm definitely not going to steal it. The mask of Prosper, the true sight, a treasure for the knowledgeable, a useless scrap for those who will not see. We know its truth and its secrets are ours, not for the weak, not for the stupid. Hey, I mean, my might is 11 and my intelligence is 10. Which I guess brands me solely as the stupid. Alright. What can you tell me about the area? A place of ancient knowledge, a place to rest, recover, think, discuss. Is there a bed? The memorialists have helped to locate and understand, but they are supplanted by the new. The third face mutters, hate new. The head nods vigorously and proudly. The second face says, the new leave us alone. They fear Blob of 3. The face adds, as all should. We are prestigious. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not feeling a lot of prestige nor fear from Blob of 3. Oh good, never mind. I thought my wire had gotten caught in a wheel, but it hasn't. Right, well, bye. I don't think I will be back, Blob of 3. Let's move around a bit more before we do the teleporting thing. Oh look, it's one like Calistige. Hello, one like Calistige. Distracted? Disturbed? This cultist mutters a reply to a question you did not hear. He barks a laugh to a quip that was not told. Indeed, he seems only loosely aware of anyone else's presence. He brings a cleaver down just inches from the other's hand. Will you watch what you're doing? You nearly severed my arm instead of his. The air around him becomes hazy as he smiles. Sorry? Didn't catch that. Too much going on. The two cultists break off their conversation as they notice you. The man, big, raw-boned, and unsettlingly unfocused, backs away from the corpse they've been hacking up and raises his butcher knife as if he's warding off evil. He points past you towards Calistige. Keep that crazy redhead away from me. We don't want anything to do with her. That's right, Husk, says Calistage, laughing. I am your doom here, there, in every reality you can see. Don't you forget it. You've met Calistige before? What did she do to you? He sneers. Fought you all 3 times so far walking through here, and twice that redhead did for me. But I still put my knife in your neck in every stream, so think twice before starring something. Bitch, I will fight you every day. Why is there no attack option? Ah, I think this is the attack option. I'll make you eat those words, says the big man. And then we'll eat you, says the woman. Oh, nice. Probably should have healed Matkina before doing this, but, you know, whatever. Sometimes you have to roll the hard 6. This isn't one of those times. I just like fighting people.
A heroic strike of heroic proportions.
Oh, good. I'm sure that will be fine. God damn it. Already I feel like I should heal. I'm getting a horrible sinking feeling that the Numenera I used was one of the non-permanent ones. Oh dear. Well, shit. I was pretty sure it was permanent, but I guess not. I guess not. Let's summon a psychic warrior and see if it does anything more than it says it does. Why would I use that? Alright, I don't think I want to use anything else. She should probably run away. Her over here. Oh, I have a lot of health. Although not as much as this guy. The fuck up! Fantastic. I'm really glad that I didn't give her anything she can heal herself with. That was a good move on my part. God damn it. Never mind. I may have thought that that was a move ability. Oh, it is a move ability. Alright, that's fine then. I don't want to spend a lot on this. I definitely shouldn't have moved her there. That was a horrible decision. Then again... how much else you got? 30? How much damage do you do? 9. How much health has she got? 26? You know what, you go and start working her over. Which, you know, realistically I shouldn't be telling you to do. I should be focus firing, but whatever.
Something new is wrong with me.
God damn it. This is going swimmingly. Oh good, I don't get to control the warrior. I kind of thought that I would, but whatever. Chemical damage. That is a lot. It's actually just enough to kill her.
Last time you'll touch me.
Now let's walk over here. With our large amount of health. Good, I guess I'm just soloing this one then. Well, don't fuck up. Oh good, she didn't fuck up. Ow. I want that weapon. Perhaps I can pry it from his cold, dead hands. 12 transcendental. Alright, I think we should be fine. Although he did 22 damage last time, didn't he? Maybe not then. Oh well, I suppose we'll find out. That is upsetting.
I'm hurt.
I really wanted to have to reload there. Mainly because I want to fight them again, but you know. Hi, Spectre in the Labyrinth. Bye, Spectre in the Labyrinth. Oh, we're in a dungeon now. Believe it or not, this was my plan all along.
Shall we continue?
Oh, I was right. She was not dead after all, merely wounded, he snarls. The children are getting sloppy. Stunted and piebald with a large hairless head, this humanoid reminds you of a court jester. Gesture, not jester. Except that his wide violet eyes sparkle with cunning and intelligence, giving the impression there is much going on inside his large dome. Who are you? You can't be here. Why did you come? Several people sit bound and beaten along the far wall, surrounded by corpses. At second glance, some of those bound may themselves be dead as well. The man steps closer, lowering his voice to a growl. Well, answer me. What's going on here? He looks around, comprehension dawning on his face as he takes in the room and its contents. Ah, it's not what you think. His mouth widens in an ugly smile. We were just defending ourselves, trying to reclaim what small part of the world fate has seen fit to cede to us. It never would have come to this if we'd only had someone to help us explain.
I'll remember that.
He gestures to the open corridor. We're worshippers, you see. There is a terminal down there that provides access to the tombs. But this memorialist, he spits at the woman behind him, has placed a whisper lock on it. Without the code, we cannot enter the tombs and join our Lord Inifir in worship. She's rather narrow-sighted, and she doesn't see the value in what we do. If we regain our access to the gate, we can show her firsthand. He smiles. The effect is not reassuring. She mutters to you. Skist. We need access to the terminal if we want to reach Mila Vest. We need to get that whisper lock code. Let them go. There must be some way we can solve this peaceably. You might not have heard me, friend. Nobody can get into the necropolis until we have that code. He leers at the bound prisoners. Rest assured, we'll have it eventually. Let them go. Oh, a hint of a smirk plays at the corner of his lips. And what if we don't? We have our own aims, you see. I'ma kill ya. You know, because I managed so well against just 2 of you. Oh, good. Yeah, this is gonna go well. One day I'll learn that I shouldn't just... That actually works out pretty well for me. One day I'll learn that I shouldn't just, you know, attack everything in sight. But not today. Not today. This is really bad, actually.
Look out, villains! Trouble coming your way.
Right, I don't think I have anything particularly helpful. Let's do this.
Terrible.
I may have forgotten that I count as all characters. May have been something that happened to me. I mean, I think at this point I'm just expecting to die. And I'm hoping that eventually I'll get to a game over state so that I can reload without feeling bad about it. Heal 3 points of intellect. That's probably a good idea. Can you do anything helpful? No. You might be able to kill him, actually, if we're lucky. Or her, whatever gender that is.
Let's go. Yes. I need to shake this.
That is unfortunate.
Can't die.
I thought Makina was still alive. Why was I wrong? Okay. Oh well, let's take one of them out with us. Maybe that'll intimidate him enough to the point where he'll run away. It didn't. Didn't do that. I hope I'm getting XP for this. Oh well. Hi Spectre, I'm doing fine. Don't ask me any questions. Where will we wake up this time? Can I fight him again? I want to fight him again. Look, I've got you this time. As consciousness flows back into your mind, you hear gasps around you. She is like Lord Inifir. The whisper carries reverence, jealousy, and pity in equal parts. You open your eyes to see the piebald man peering down at you. He startles and backs away. I'm sorry, my lady. I did not know. This game so far has given me surprisingly positive consequences for dying. He protests, falling to his knees with bruising speed. Forgive me! He presses his hands to the stone in front of him and bows his head, exposing the back of his neck. Break his neck. Definitely break his neck. The force of your blow shatters the vertebrae in his neck. He slumps forward, head resting on his outstretched arms.
Updated my journal.
I'm glad they have a snap neck animation. I hope we get to see more of that. Hi guys, give me that code now, and that person's armor. I want that armor. Thank you, stranger. I cannot express my gratitude enough. The memorialists owe you a great debt. Can you give me a place to sleep? Because, you know, apparently beds are worth their weight in gold in this game. Who knew? She steps closer, lowering her voice. But though we are safer here now, the true danger still lies beneath. You must stop the children of the Endless Gate. Their gate is within the necropolis itself. Close it, and you may free this valley. I will help you in any way that I can. By letting me sleep somewhere? Nope. Tell me about yourself. Let's talk about you. How do I unlock the terminal? Oh, of course. The password to the Whisper Lock is Gunny. Suppose we don't need it any longer, now that the cultists up here have been dealt with? Yes. Tell me about yourself. You know, let's sit down, have a chat, because that's what you do after you snap someone's neck. My true name is Talara Kaio. I was buried here long ago to await the coming of paradise. Oh yeah, you people are crazy, I forgot. Now that they're gone, is it possible— oh my god, I can sleep here! It is relatively safe, yes. I will keep watch to ensure it. Just let me know whenever you wish to retire. I'm going to rest here right now, for free. I think I just won the game. I think I just won, right? That's how you win the game, right? Freeing these people and then getting to sleep here for free? Surely. Alright, I assume that this is back to that area we were in before. Is that axe better than the axe I have currently? I feel really good about snapping that guy's neck. Anytime you get to snap someone's neck, that's always a good time for me. Ah, shins I'll be taking. Don't mind me while I just ransack your temple. What the fuck is that? Holy shit. Okay. +8 on unarmed attacks. Part of me is wondering if I'm accidentally making an unarmed build, because I have my my Wolverine claws, which I'm not using for anything, and this unarmed thing that I've just stumbled across. Oh look, a heavenly submission. That's good. Oh, it's worth— wow, it's worth 499 shins. That's a lot of sleeps. It's a lot of sleeping. Huh. Alright. Let's examine these things. Let's not examine these things. I was sure I would get XP. I guess I'm not going to. It's just a fever dream. Let's, oh, this presumably is the Whisper Lock. Let's, not go and open that just yet, then. Let's explore a little bit first. And have a look in our inventory at all the new things we've got. Like, all these healing oh, never mind. Can I just stick this in here? Great. Now I have a creepy worm. Excellent. Oh no, I lost training in the healing skill. I think I was using that. Although I don't fully remember. Oh, damn it. Yep, that that healing item was definitely one use only. Oh well. Ah, so the mace is just a worse version of my axe. Okay. And I don't have any healing items. I really need to find a shop where I can buy some healing items. What is this? 4 + 3 effort? Do I have anything better? No. No, we don't. Am I still terrible with heavy weapons? Oh, yes.
Let's go.
Well, maybe one day my heavy weapon skill will be fantastic enough that I can equip greatswords and then start a little head collection of all the people I decapitate. I'm sure that'll be fun. Tantalum? I'm not sure I do seek answers, Tantalum.
Go.
I'm not sure I do. Oh look, it's one of these. The last time we interacted with one of these, my intelligence increased. The floating patch of darkness before you looks like the dying minim you saw earlier, only this one is even more closed, furled tight like a black, unblossomed rose, as if looking for something to bring it to life. And suddenly, you know what that something is. The pulse in your chest, the bond from the dying minim below, becomes stronger in the presence of this one. The feeling of desperation is almost unbearable. It wants, needs you to connect them. You also sense, however, that doing so will hurt you, taking from you the clarity of mind that bonding with the dying minim had given you earlier. You will give life to the pair, but not without cost. Can I examine this one and get a buff? The more you look at the minim, the more it seems to you like an unpollinated flower. It is dormant and looking for something to bring it to life. But what? I actually don't really want to lose that intellect boost that I gained, thanks. Let's interact with this large crystal. A huge crystal floats in front of you, seemingly unaffected by the wind that washes through the valley. Within, red and blue patterns lazily cycle and twist. The crystal hums softly, almost invitingly. It has been infused with tidal energy. Its colors are emblematic, and you can feel the tendrils of force that coil from it, stretching towards some distant, unknown destination. Examine the crystal. The crystal swirls madly and your mind is pulled back into memory, but not your own. This is a stranger's life, a life of torment, a lifelong torment. From his first conscious moment he has been surrounded by monsters, a sacrifice to the unseen, a hair's thickness from consensus reality. Horrors crawl and gibber, and he must howl with them or be devoured. When at last he can open a door to the world of sanity, to escape this endless pain, he does. And he steps through into an abattoir. Robed and hooded cultists devour the dead, and they revere him for the journey he's undertaken. In their adulation, they strive to follow his path, wallowing in their own shame and agony, an endless burlesque of horror they hope will end in transcendence. He flees from them, from a darker menace inside him, but they follow, inescapably, his children. No matter where he hides, they linger on the other side of the door, awaiting a new revelation, making bloody offerings of themselves. Then, one brings a different sort of offering, a dripping carnal sack that spills out a girl. Choi, the man calls her, still alive, still long enough to look at him with pleading eyes before she's gutted. For you, the man says. He flees into a hellscape, into madness, but they follow him everywhere, grinning, bloody, adoring children.
I'll remember that.
Then the crystal swirls before you again and the memory fades, but something clings behind, like rancid grease. The horror of what was done to the girl Choi hangs on you, your memory now as much as it was the man's, and his suffering lingers too. The cultists who beset him seem little different from those who now haunt and harrow the valley. Perhaps by unraveling the crystal's tangled skein you will learn some of their secrets. Let's examine it again and see if it says the same thing. It did. It did. Alright, good.
All right.
Did I not loot this? I came over here to loot this. Oh good, I got a Hodden. Don't know what that is, but it's worth 170 shins. Ah, dead man. Hello, I'm not your friend. An old battered-looking swordsman in dull grey armor stands here, whistling tunelessly. His hands hover near the hilt of his well-used sword. Scars wreathe his face. Why can't I say that word? Wreathe his face, and what you took for a helmet reveals itself to be a dome of metal grafted to him. Oh, good. He smiles as you approach. How do, stranger? I'm Tantalum. Hi, Tantalum. You know Tantalum? It's a metal, sticks to flesh. He raps his knuckle on the dome. Churgians said they had to cut a chunk out of my brain, too, so I lost my name and my history. And, well, I took the name of the stuff that saved me. He scratches. Anyway, I needed to remember myself. It said that the necropolis can give anyone what they seek. Knowledge, riches, fame. If you search hard enough. And I searched, and I found. Now I'm here to help others find their answers. You look like you're searching for answers too. There are hundreds, thousands of tombs in the necropolis. Legend says if you read them, learn from them, then you'll find the answers you seek. He gives you a warm smile. I promise, it will be worth your while. One moment. You say you have searched these tombs. I have read of a certain symbol, 8 concentric rings carved into the stone with beads within those channels, and strings attached to those beads. It's some kind of stringed instrument, I believe. Have you ever seen such a thing? He taps his metal dome thoughtfully. You know, I think I may have. I may have. Stares off into the distance. Try tomb code 3543. That seems like it might be the one. If you don't find it in there, keep looking. Your answers will be down there somewhere. He smirks a little. And if you find anything you want to trade, let me know. I want items that will heal people. Tell me about trading. What do you have to trade? Give me all the healing items. He has 6 healing things. All of them. I'm buying all of them. Yes, good. Wow, really? This is worth 499 shins and you're only going to give me 261. Thanks. Thanks, guy. You know what? Take the... Wow, I don't even remember selling that to you, but fine. Also take these. These are terrible. I was a little bit worried that I was just giving them to him for a second there, but I think we're fine. Ring of Entanglement. Oh, I remember that. Women's Children. I don't know what that does. I don't know if I should be keeping these oddities or not. I can't tell if some of them are... Like, this doesn't seem to do anything as far as I can tell, so I should probably sell it. But at the same time, this one here does seem to do things. Ah, that's because it's an artifact, not an oddity. Whoops. The Shadow Ring. I have a sneaking suspicion I sold the other half. Good. Alright, let's sell these then. I don't think I need to keep oddities. Heals 23 hit points of health on all allies in range of target. I can't even read descriptions of items anymore. Good. Let's take that. Give me the great axe. Yes, good. Actually, do you have an upgrade for my battle axe? Is this a rifle? Ooh. Maybe I should give that to Calistash. Whispers, light melee weapon that uses intellect. How interesting. This seems like it may be worth getting. What was the other thing I was looking at? Did I imagine looking at something else? And then, yeah, I think I did. Good. Alright. That's certainly never happened to me before. Is this better than what Makina's using? I feel like Makina's the only one dealing any real damage. No. No, it's not. Which is a shame, actually, but okay. Alright, unless I was looking at the wrong thing. I do tend to look at the wrong thing. No, okay. How about armor? Ooh, some reactive plate. That is a lot of armor. -6 to might? That kind of sucks. And again, if I do decide to go for the intellect thing, I don't suppose it matters how much might I have. What about this? 3-4, 6-4. What's this? 4-2. Synth breastplate. 2-3. Only used by the last cast off. Oh. I'm kind of leaning towards this one actually. Although maybe I should give that to Calistash instead. I feel like I should probably buy the reactive plate and equip it to me since I have all that health. And I should just tank, and I should let Makina do all the real damage. That said, I don't have any abilities that will make people attack me, so it seems like sort of a moot point. Oh, this is only usable by me anyway. Alright, I'm gonna buy this, and I'm gonna buy this. What's this? Is this a shield? Oh, it is a shield, and it adds to might, which I guess I'm not using anymore. So, never mind. Apparently this shield hobbles people? That seems extremely good. Okay. Oh no, this one does that. Whoops, my mistake. Alright, let's... Actually, maybe I shouldn't spend all my money. I've already spent all my money. Maybe I shouldn't do that thing I just did. Damn. Alright, that's fine. Let's equip this neat new sword. Hooray. I didn't realize I had a cloak. Okay. Right, I don't think I should keep all of these. Unfortunately, I don't remember how to separate them. It's not random key combinations. I should definitely give some to her. Let's give her 2. Or not? Oh, did I click cancel by mistake? Sometimes I'm impressed with how absent-minded I am. Alright, okay. That seems fine. I'm sure it'll turn out that, in fact, it was not fine.
Yes.
But
now.
until then, look at this. Really? I can't interact with that. Okay, sure, game, sure. Let's interact with this. It'll just be like, go inside. This small alcove, well, Eratus is gonna get quite upset, I expect, is about the size of a small hovel. Its sole virtue is that it is a shelter from the wind and from the sightlines of casual passers-by. The runes carved above its entrance fill your mind with a wordless message of catastrophic danger. The dust inside the alcove is undisturbed, apart from a set of footprints that circles the interior. Their owner appears to have curled up in a corner under a large... That doesn't say large, that says ledge. Under a ledge containing a small ebony box. The dust on that ledge has also been disturbed. Someone removed something long and thin, like a blade, from this place. In its place is a crudely carved herder's crook. She looks carefully at the scuff marks in the dust and takes a quick visual inventory. Whoever slept here was short, probably no more than a teen's size, and likely male. Not a great place to spend the night. Terrifying, probably. Eratus cradles his forehead in his hands. He mouths the word no, and we realize that clearly this was him from a while ago. Then swallows, shaking his head. He seems smaller than you recall. I don't like this place. His voice is a whisper. His hands fall to his eyes, and he touches them as if they are in pain. We leaving? I want to leave. What's wrong, Eratus? Nothing. He swallows hard. But I want to stay. No, sorry. I don't want to say. Not here. Please. I'm begging you. Let's go. Okay, let's go. He presses the heel of his trembling hands against his eyes. Let's look inside the ebony box before we go, though. There's no sign of what this empty box once held, but you do note the carving of an eye at the bottom of the box with a pupil made of 2 crimson concentric rings. If you squint, you can just make out a human figure at the center of the eye, holding a sword in the air. Eratus groans, and you look over. An untroubled smile graces his face, but you notice that one of his eyes is watering. Eratus, are you alright? You okay, buddy? Yes, very, he says, nodding at you. A tear streaks down his narrow cheek and around his cheerful grin. But bored here, now that you ask. We should leave. We should leave now. He whistles quietly to himself and looks away. Let's pick up the herder's crook. You stretch out your hand to take the crook. Beside you, Eratus moans. A wave of pale fire explodes from the crook, and everything goes white. You hear screaming, perhaps Eratus's, perhaps your own. Thunderous voices bellow beyond the hissing wail of that endless ivory wall, and something is rushing at you, something you can't see. A fistful of senses, emotions, memories, and fear strikes your mind, driving you back a step along the dusty floor of the alcove. Something has changed inside you, inside the labyrinth. You hear a voice in your mind. A voice very much like Eratus's, but small and afraid. You look over at him. Eratus is staring at the shelf, hands slack at his side. The glow is nowhere to be seen, and he looks weathered, weary, old. You follow his gaze. The herder's crook is gone. What just happened? I went somewhere, he mumbles without looking at you. I stayed here in my amazing, heroic body, but I went somewhere else. Without looking at you, his hand lifts from his side and points at your forehead. He does not seem to be aware that his hand is doing this. Then his glow returns like the sun rising behind a hill, and swallows him. He smiles, dropping his rebellious hand. Why are we just standing here? He says, looking around. We should be fighting, feasting, jumping from roof to roof. Let's go find some roofs. He gasps. Is this a roof? Let's look in the box again. Alright. Let's leave the alcove and talk to Eratus about that some other time. By some other time, I mean after I go loot that corpse. Wait, can I fight him again? I want to fight him again. And this time I want to kill him. Walk into the light. Hello, Phoenix. The man looks nice enough and seems unassuming at best. But, and this is the strangest feeling, it's almost as if he doesn't exist. As you try to focus on him, a sense of dread builds in you. It asks for money. You're not afraid, exactly, but you know you aren't safe. You'll want my name. It's been long since I spoke it. Let's see. How about you call me Fens? No, that's terrible. Hang on. He starts muttering. Finks? Phoens? Phoenix? Yes, that's it. Phoenix. Call me Phoenix. He steps forward and puts a hand on your shoulder. You have come here. Perhaps you obey the call of the tombs, and give me what I need. I tell you, I need answers. Someone gave me a note. It said to come here, and I would find my answers. I would find the truth. But I can't understand this note. His eyes burn, literally, through his face, though his face seems untouched. What use is power if I cannot understand? What is the purpose of my power if I cannot see? Ask me. I do not know. Can I see the note? Blue tide raised a tiny amount. Silver tide raised a tiny amount. He slows. Ask me of wisdom, and I may grant it to you.
I'll remember that.
If you can show me that you know, then I will share my knowledge with you. So, let us talk. You will ask me your questions, and with them, you will share your insights. Can I see the note? You joke, yes? You have not yet proven to me that you have the inquisitive mind that can unlock its secrets. Give me the note. I would discover its answers.
I'll remember that.
The tides coil and constrict around Phoenix, and for a moment surprise fills his face. Then he laughs. You think to compel me with your tricks of energy? I am not made of such crude stuff. But you are determined to know, and if you would risk your sanity and mine to uncover these answers, then I believe your determination. He passes you a piece of engraved synth. Return if you are able to find my answer. Why don't you remember your name? Names are a construct of consciousness, but there is some fundamental importance. But is there some fundamental importance to them, or to consciousness itself? No, consciousness is just a short period in between oblivion. A bold statement for one who has known nothing but life. You had any trouble from the cultists around here? He smiles. Trouble? Not for me. They have come for me many times. They do not leave. The fact that he stands in the middle of the valley, alone and safe, supports his story. Perception. You see no signs of any struggle, however. Are you from this world? He pauses, frowning. It is familiar to me, the lines, the curves, the structures. It is like a poor sketch of the world I remember. I see its textures, its strokes, and I see the medium on which it is drawn. But I can lift the sketch and see the truth beneath it. I do not know my origins. Tell me about yourself. I have decided. My name is Phoenix. He says the name as though tasting a new wine. He holds up his hand, and for a moment you see light fading through it. I am a seeker? Is that how one would say it? Yes, I am a seeker. It is wisdom. Wisdom I seek. He closes his eyes and starts laughing. All the things I've found. His eyes snap open. The structure of the world is not as you imagine. What you see and feel is nothing more than the varied interactions of fundamental forces that apply rules to subsequent large pieces. Those pieces become what we call matter, what we call meat, what we call reality. He reaches out to touch your shoulder, and his hand passes through you, and you feel nothing and are slightly annoyed at the lecture you weren't expecting to get. He reaches out again, and this time his touch is cold, it is fire, it is acid, and starshine. But you are undamaged. Enlightenment comes from within, he whispers, and begins to cackle. Or does it come from without? Can it come from both within and without? It can, his eyes gleam. Find answers within, let another show you the path. Both lead to surprising destinations if you let them. Okay, bye.
Yes.
Oh wait, there are stairs there, thank God. I was terrified I was going to have to link these portals, but I guess I don't have to. I am gonna kill you this time. Damn it, really wanted to kill you this time. Alright. Let's talk to Eratus.
Danger awaits!
Artist buddy, do you need a juice box? What happened to that shepherd's crook I found in the alcove anyway? A shepherd probably took it, he says, looking around with a scowl. Took it into a dark place. Maybe a labyrinth. Maybe they took it there. Maybe you should kill yourself. His fist is trembling. I love that that's a mechanic in this game. His fist is trembling at his side and his aura is fluctuating wildly. He flinches as though someone has slapped his forehead. Then the glow returns to its normal brilliance. Shepherds aren't interesting, he says slowly. We should stop talking about them and where they're hiding now. What do you know about the Valley of Dead Heroes? He stares around, rubbing his forehead. I've been here before. I know I have. He gives you a conclusive nod. But I'm not here anymore. I'm sure of that. I have some questions about you. I'm not surprised, he says, pleased. I'm incredibly interesting. What do you want to know? Oh, excuse me. I don't think I've ever seen you sleep. I close my eyes sometimes, he says, blinking. He gasps and points at the offending lids urgently. Did you see that? I did it again. That does it. He forces both eyes wide with the pads of his thumbs. Now I'll never miss a chance for adventure. You need your rest, Eratus. I rest, he protests, thumbs slipping from his eyes in shock. I'm resting right now. I'm not fighting or leaping or singing or anything. Let's talk about something else. Okay, so clearly I need to find some way to die so I can go back to my labyrinth. What a bizarre way to do that. And presumably once we've done that, we can find out what's wrong with Eratus, and maybe convince him that even though we sold that girl into slavery, we're not that bad. I'm not totally convinced we can ever really fully recover from that, but, you know, I have hope. Large upside-down pyramid floats before you, lit from below by a soft white light. It is made of weathered stone, but you can see lights and hear a faint buzzing through the cracks in its crumbling facade. Examine the pyramid. You study it from every side. There's no inscription to explain why it was erected or by whom, nor is there any obvious way to interact with it. You do notice that the light from inside the crack seems to follow your hand as you slide it across, so perhaps it is reacting to you after all. Lore mystical! Aha! 100! Oh good, we restored 1 intellect. You slide your hand across the pyramid, following not the cracks, but the symbols and etchings on its surface. After a great deal of experimentation, and not a small amount of luck, you discover a specific pattern which causes the light to grow in intensity. As it does so, a soft warmth envelops you, refreshing your body and mind. As you feel better, however, the pyramid seems to grow more dim. You stop, not wanting to waste the pyramid's obvious healing power just yet. It should be saved for a time when you really need it. Yeah, that would have been really helpful like 10 minutes ago.
With alacrity.
Like 30 minutes ago. I've been going for longer than I thought I had. Are you people I can kill? I have to say, this area has been great for trying to kill people. And failing spectacularly, but you know. The man looks up at you momentarily before looking away into the distance at nothing in particular. He takes a drag on his smoke. His presence strikes you as odd, as if something about him were trying to inspire dread in you. Can you do a cool guy pose? What's your name? Donovan Russ. He flickers a gaze at you, and then stares off into the distance again. Wow, he's clearly too cool for school. Tell me who you are again. What are you doing here? Trying to get home. You see that woman? That's Talana. You got questions? He points. Yeah. What can you tell me about the valley? I'm going to ignore what you just said. Nothing. Just dust and memories. Bye! Alright, let's talk to Talana then. Hi, Talana. You see a slender woman covered in worn brown robes, leaning over the fire, the cowl pulled low over her head. Her skin is a dark bronze color. Here to interrogate me. She pulls back her cowl enough for you to see that her long hair is more silver than brown, and the years of life on the road are apparent in her face. She looks weary and exhausted, except for her eyes, which burn like golden fire. I'm Talana Markareth. Sure. What do you... Her eyes alight on your tattoo, and she hisses. Skist. You bastards are all over the place here, eh? Look, I can't tell you anything, alright? We're done with fighting. I disagree. You just said you can't tell me anything. Start talking. Why am I such a dick? She sighs. Well, it was after the fourth inversion that the three of us realized we were the draft in the machine. Just a bit of talk to draw attention away from the big maneuvers. We took a look at our accrued pay and realized it wasn't worth the poisoning of our realities, so we left. We didn't see anything and didn't get anywhere near the intelligence. We're just grunts, alright? I have no idea what any of that means. She looks confused for a moment. You're a cast-off, so either you're here to drag us back, or kill us. I'll kill you, sure, I'm fine with that. She turns to her side and pauses, as if listening to words you cannot hear. Then she responds, no, I suppose you're right. Still, she's a cast-off. Who are you talking to? My men. Zad reminded me not all cast-offs are endless battle, but Timpo wants me to be careful with you. She holds up a finger. People have said they're not there because they can't see them, but they can see you, so let's not have that conversation. She settles back. So, are you here to kill us? Tell on us? I mean, I would like to be here to kill you, but I don't seem to have the option. She breathes out, a low whistle. Alright, good. Sure, we'll answer anything we can. I'm just gonna go by. Alright, I think I'm gonna end this part here. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that if you did enjoy, you will come back and watch some more. I stream from Thursdays to Sundays, with Thursday to Saturday being streams of this, and Sunday being a stream of the creation of my quest mod for Fallout 4, The Bay of Sins. So if you're interested in watching any of that, I have a Twitter account and a YouTube account, both of which I will post notifications to 5 minutes before I go live. So yeah, thank you again for watching, and have a fantastic day.